Hi there, it's Karen at Corrie Paper Crafts here. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in central Scotland. Today I've got quite a few things to share with you. 2 weeks ago I was at our Stampin' Up! Corporate event in Telford near Birmingham in the UK, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I got. So it's quite a lot. It's probably going to be over quite a few videos. But I thought I would start with the goodies that I actually got from Stampin' Up! When I arrived and registered. When you arrive at OnStage, you register, and that's when you're given a bag with lots of goodies in it. And this is my third OnStage event, and although I love the previous two bags that I've got, I really like this one. It's absolutely huge. I can't get it all in shot. I absolutely love the embroidered leaves on here. It's huge inside. It's got a zippy pocket on one side, a couple of open pockets on the other, and it goes on forever. I think I just bumped the tripod or the camera there. And unlike bags before, this one actually has a zip that closes, which is fabulous, and a really cool stud to hold it shut as well. Love the handles, the woven handles too. So this is really my favourite bag of all the bags that I've got from Stampin' Up! Previously, and I will definitely be using it. But not only that, when you do get your bag, and I'll try and get this out of the way without bumping the camera, it's also full of goodies too. First of all, we always get a new lanyard every time. I've got quite a few of these, or a couple of these not open yet, because I keep using the same lanyard as I've had before. I've got a branded lanyard which I actually got from our Celebrating Scotland event last September, which is an event, although it's supported by Stampin' Up!, it's run by Scottish demonstrators for Scottish demonstrators. So I like to use that one, and it's where all my other badges are anyway. So inside you get a ticket with your name on it and your ID number, and although I'm not announcing to everybody what my dietary preferences are, it says what kind of lunch you're going to be having on the day as well. And also you get a ribbon with what level you're at as well, and our team leader, as you can see, it says Pootler's Rock. I am a Pootler. Sam McDonald, otherwise known as Pootles of Pootles Papercraft, is my upline, and she treated us all to a gorgeous ribbon with our hashtag, which is Pootler's Rock, so I just love that too. I've got an older Pootles badge, and this year we got beautiful new ones. Really like that. I've got a badge for my own team, which I gave to those that came to our Celebrating Scotland event last year. And the number badge, every time you go to OnStage, inside your bag is also a badge like this with a number on it, and the corresponding numbers are shouted out as the day progresses, and when your number is shouted, you stand up and you get an extra freebie as well. Oh, usually a stamp set. So that's my lanyard. Get that out of the way as well. Also in our bags we got two gorgeous pens. I will open these and use them. I've got colleagues that laugh at me because when I get new pens I tend not to use them. I want to keep them. I don't want to spoil them, but I will be using these. And these are a little hint at some of the new in colours that are coming this year. So every year we introduced 5 new in colours which run for 2 years, so they overlap by a year by the previous year's in colours. So just a little sneaky peek of what might be coming colour wise in the new catalogue. Also in our bags, I'm not nearly finished yet, we got this absolutely gorgeous notebook. It's so big I can't actually get it all in shot at the one time. Absolutely beautiful. A hint of a new suite that's coming in the new catalogue, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Double-sided pages, some with lines, some with dots, so really good for planning projects, workshops, things like that. But equally, if you don't want to start it from that side with that design on it, you can actually turn it over and there's a different design on here, so you can actually start your notebook from that side as well. Pretty inside covers on both sides as well, slightly different, and again, little sneaky peek of something that's got to come in the new catalogue. So that's our notebook, really thick and quite heavy. Also in our bags, now there's probably a bit of reflection on this, so I'm going to open it. We've got some file folders. I've actually opened some of these already because when I filmed this a week ago, my camera and my new laptop and YouTube all weren't speaking to each other, so some have already been opened. So there are 6 file folders in here, 2 of this design, again, new catalogue, and new in colours as well. 2 of that design, which are absolutely lovely, and they just open up so you can pop your paperwork in there, which is lovely. And this design as well, 2 of that as well. So I'm going to use these for the instructions that I use for my ladies that come to my workshops, and they're just going to fall onto the floor as you just heard. So what else did we get? Well, inside our bags obviously was the new catalogue. Sorry about the reflection from my lamp. All I can let you see is the front cover. Can't actually let you see any of the pages inside, but it launches on the 3rd of June, so there's not long to go. I will be putting a post on my Facebook page and on my blog very shortly asking who wants a copy of the new catalogue when it comes out. So if you want a copy, let me know. Even just pop a comment under this video and I'll pick it up and put you on the list to send you a message and get your address details to send you a new catalogue. So lots of beautiful things in here, and there's a sneak peek of some of the new things that are coming, because I am allowed to show you the front cover so you can see those. So that's the new catalogue, which is probably also going to fall on the floor, so I'll just put it on the floor anyway. And on our tables, when we sat down, we had these lovely clipboards with a leaflet on the front, and what this was for was to encourage us to go around, play some mingle bingo, find other demonstrators who have or have done or know the things that are on here, and making connections. Anybody you want to keep in touch with that you've met, names and addresses and email addresses and things. And again, if you can see that pattern, new birdies that are coming in the new catalogue. And on the back, this was a few ideas for some chatter around the table. Most of us had no problems at all chatting, and as you can see, I haven't filled my one in because I was too busy chatting with lots of old friends and equally lots of new friends. But most of the people that I've made new friends with, I've got their details in the swaps that I got, and we've become friends on Facebook as well. It's all about social media these days, isn't it? So that's our lovely clipboard. And then one last thing that was in our bags as well was a new stamp set, Daisy Lane. You might recognise this looking familiar. We also have a Daisy stamp set at the minute, Daisy Delight, and we have a punch to match. But look, a new Daisy, smaller, and there might be a new Daisy punch coming to match that, just saying. Love this stamp set. It's a cling stamp set, which is what's replacing all our red rubber stamp sets, the clear mount ones. So they're going to stick much better to the blocks rather than falling off. So everybody had one of these in their bag when we arrived as well. And then, as I said, there was a prize patrol, and my prize patrol, when my number 2 was called out, was this one, Genuine Gems. Love it. Again, it's a new stamp set that's coming, lots of different sayings. I really like this one, and I've already made a couple of projects with this because I've got a workshop coming up, so I want to use this with my ladies to show them simple stamping and how you can step it up from simple to not quite so simple. So really like this stamp set. Again, it's a cling stamp set, new sticky labels. I think you can see that that's quite sticky, and that's having taken some of the sticky off it already, so I love that. Every number got a different stamp set, but at the end there was a prize patrol for all attendees, so everybody that was there got it. And bear with me till I just go and grab it because it's not right beside me. Our very last giveaway was this absolutely stunning designer series paper. It's a pack of 12 by 12. If I can turn it over without whacking the tripod or the camera, I'll very quickly open it and take it out and let you see it. So to get rid of the packet, you can see that it's embossed on some of the sheets as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of new colours in there to have a look at. And maybe turn it around that way so that the birds are the right way around. New designs as well. So this is called, bear with me, because I don't know the names off by heart yet. This is Mosaic Mood, and it's specialty designer series paper because it's got the embossing on it. You can feel that the birdies are all raised as well, but aren't they absolutely gorgeous? I love it, love it, love it. So I've got an idea in mind already for that. 2 sheets of each design, and it's all double-sided, not embossed on the back of here. I absolutely love this one. It's like a mosaic tile, and that's the back of that paper. So as I say, 2 sheets of each design. There's this one as well, which is absolutely lovely, and you can see the embossing on that. And behind here is more of those birdies, but these are not embossed. Lovely. This I think is my favourite sheet in this pack. Absolutely gorgeous. You can feel the embossing on it. I know you can, and you probably can't even see it, but if you order this paper you'll be able to feel it. It's absolutely gorgeous. 2 of those, and again some lovely flowers on the back. And if you look, they actually match this other sheet, the embossed sheet, with different colours. So you've got an embossed and an unembossed, but just in slightly different colours. Absolutely love these. So if you don't like one side rather of these papers, you can always use the other. And that's this one. Absolutely gorgeous design on the back of here, and if you look, it is the same as the green embossed paper, or the embossed side rather, just in a different colour, and it's not embossed. And I really love this one as well. Again, all embossed. You can actually feel the embossing too, and you've got another mosaic tile on the back of here, like the embossed side on, I think it was the second sheet in, that one there. Absolutely gorgeous papers. I can't wait to start using these, but because I had some IT issues, I didn't use them yet because I wanted to share in this video with you. So that's all the freebies that we got from Stampin' Up. They're very generous to their demonstrators. But what we also do throughout the day is we also do some crafting. If we want to, we don't have to. We have demonstrators who share projects that they've made with some of the new stamp sets, or the new suites, or some of them from the new catalogue, and you then get a chance to do a make and take from those presentations. So we had 4 make and takes, but 1 extra special one at the back, which I'll show you just very shortly. So I never do the make and take, I always bring them home. I'm too busy blethering, so I don't do them at all. I like to watch other people making theirs and chat while we're doing it. But in the middle of the table, Stampin' Up usually put a big box or a big bag of all the tools, stamps, ribbons, blender pens, whatever you need to make each project if it's not already included in the kit. So as you can see in this one, there's a little bit of ribbon, new suite coming. So those were all in a box in the middle of the table. So we got that one. I'm just going to whiz through these really quickly. This is lovely. Now this says here, follow your art. I think it's Stamp Your Art Out. That's the name of the suite. And I love this. This piece of card here is actually stamped with one of the stamps from the new stamp set. This is a layer of designer series paper here, and then this again is stamped and coloured in with alcohol blend pen. So I absolutely love this, and I've got this suite on order already. So didn't need anything except the pens to colour this in, plus a punch that we don't yet have, or I don't yet have rather, to put this little scalloped edge on here. So that was another one. Again, this one here, I can't remember the names of the suites, but this is another really gorgeous card. This designer series paper is part of the suite, and it's influenced by paintings by Monet as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you can see these, they're little furry centres for your flowers. Can't wait to order these and start making some flowers with them, and some twine that I just took from the box before we came home to make it at home. Now that I've done this video, I'll be able to do it. This one here is my absolutely favourite suite. I think the suite is called Sail Away, I can't remember. But we're a sailing family, so this card I will definitely be making. And the baker's twine, I just absolutely love that too. And as you can see, there's a little anchor embellishment in there that gets added onto the card just here. So I can't wait to make this, and I've also got this suite on order. Can't wait to get using that. I just love it. We also do a fundraiser every year for the RNLI, the Royal National Lifeboat Institute. So I'll be making lots of cards and notebooks for that. That's in September, so we can do some fundraising because they do a sterling job in all weathers. And last but not least, this make and take. I've not opened this, but this is a sneaky peek of something new coming to the UK. In America, I'm not sure if it's maybe in Canada and Australia as well. I really don't know, but I know definitely in America they have Paper Pumpkin. And in the UK, in May, we're launching just one Paper Pumpkin that'll be orderable from the 15th of May while stocks last, inspired by designs by Shelley, one of the co-founders of Stampin' Up, who is still involved with Stampin' Up today. And this is one of the cards that is in the Paper Pumpkin that's coming. Absolutely stunning. We've seen what's in it and it's beautiful, so I'll definitely be ordering at least one of those. So that's all our make and takes. Moving on, because we're getting on, we're at 18 minutes already. Then after we've done all the make and takes, what happens then is we get to pass round the box that was in the middle of the table with all the bits and pieces for the make and takes, and as it goes round you take one thing out of it to take home with you. There's maybe one or two things that Stampin' Up ask you to leave behind, but generally speaking, everything that's in the box we get to share. So Stampin' Up usually tell us where to start on the table and which direction to start passing the box round, and each time it passes you, a bit like Pass a Parcel, you choose something out of the box that you take home with you. We're absolutely spoiled. So of course, the first twice that the box passed me, I got the Sailing Home stamp set that matches the Sail Away suite. I fell in love with it and I couldn't believe that it was in the box. And all my colleagues around the table were more than happy for me to have that, which I was delighted with. And also I got the box that had the little embellishments in it that I just showed you the anchor. If I can open it without them falling, and as you can see there are little ship's wheels in there as well as the anchors. Absolutely gorgeous. So now that I've filmed this, I'll be able to get on and start using them as well. So that's that. And the next few times the box passed round, I actually ended up with quite a few markers as well. I've got all the inks that Stampin' Up do, all 50 odd of them, but I actually don't have any of the marker. I don't have all, sorry, I've got quite a few, but I don't have all of the alcohol markers. So I managed to get a few markers as well. And it was lovely. Everybody got what they wanted to get out of the box, or what they thought would be most useful to them, and it's just lovely. As I say, Stampin' Up are so generous, and we're always really spoiled, so it's just a lovely day. It's a long day. It starts at 8:30 in the morning, or the doors open at 8:30 in the morning, and then you register and you do all your swapping, and then the day actually starts at 9:30 and goes on to about 5:30. With lunch in the middle, a few breaks, and lots of presentations, some training, videos from our founder or co-founder Shelley and our daughter Sarah, who's now the CEO of the company. Lots of time to chat, lots of time to craft and do the make and takes, as I say, and generally speaking it's a long, tiring but fabulous day. Lots of old friends that you see again, which is lovely, and making lots of new friends. It is just a fabulous day. I highly recommend it. I know I'm a bit biased, but if you want to know more about how you get to go to OnStage, then just get in touch and I'll be more than happy to tell you how to go about that. So that's all for now. I did mention swaps a little minute ago. I'm going to do a separate video and explain what those are and show them all to you. But for now, take care, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye bye.